You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
So Sexy Red took a picture with Dr. Martin Luther King. Well, it wasn't like they took a picture. She kind of photoshopped herself in the picture of one of his older photos. And a lot of the internet has mixed feelings about it. There's people who are outraged. Even his daughter made a post directly towards her, um, expressing how much she wasn't really fond of it. And, to be honest with you, I have mixed feelings about it, right? Because from the photo, I didn't see very much harm. Um, the way that people are reacting to it, I can tell that is because of who it is taking the picture with him. That's what means more. She wasn't bent over, dancing on his head like that health worker or nothing like that. She's just standing face to face with him, kind of like if you were looking at yourself in the mirror. It wasn't anything really wrong with it. And you know me, I feel a certain type of way about the content that Sexy Red puts out anyway. So for me to say that should tell you, like, I really don't have no dog in that fight. Um, the problem that I have with it, and a lot of people have expressed this, and I hadn't thought about it, but it made sense to me. And before Sexy Red ever took a photo like that, do you know how many other content creators have remixed images of him? How many artists have remixed images of him? Have you took a look at your streets that's named after him? Have you took a look at the communities that are named after him? Martin Luther King Avenue, Street, Road, just almost every single state I can think of has a Martin Luther King. His name is everywhere. But the irony of it is, in all of those areas that I can think of, all of them are either ran down or have some type of bad stigma behind it, which is crazy to me how so many people could feel some type of way about this little photo. As much as y'all troll and as much as y'all violate his legacy, you violate Harriet Tubman's legacy, Malcolm X's legacy. That shit is crazy to me. So I'm sitting back thinking about it. Are people really mad? Do people really care? Does his daughter really care? I may have to spend a block on this one. Matter of fact, I'm probably most likely going to do another um, stream for this, a more in depth one, because it's like y'all be full of shit. You be mad about something, but then in the same breath, you add on to the stereotypes. You add on to the reason why society looks at us the way that they look at us. Martin Luther King had his sins and he had his life, and by no means do I feel like this is the greatest way to honor someone who pretty much gave his life for us to be in a better position. And what we give him in return is drugs, pregnancies, violence, homicides, and so on and so on. Like the amount of cap that a lot of these people out here put out just so they can look good, or you can kind of get some type of notoriety off of this shit is corny as hell. Y'all don't really support the black community. You don't stand for or represent what he stood for, represent. Because if you did, y'all wouldn't disrespect his name the way that y'all do. Flat out. Maybe I'm just tripping. Like, I do understand why a person would feel a certain type of way about her being, like, of all people, you would think it would be somebody like Farrakhan or some shit like that. But instead, you got Sexxy Red, who just did a video with Bruno Mars about getting bent over and this, that. And like, come on, man. I get it. But y'all be some hypocrites like hell. And I don't really think that what she did was any worse than what the majority of the black community has already done. I think we've seen a lot worse than what she's done. But those are just my 2 cents. Y'all be doing way too much just to be seen, and you really don't care for real.
Merry Christmas, filthy